What's up, everyone? Urban Armed, and just about to crack open a Honeycrisp Apple Wheat Shock Top. It's part of the seasonal collection. Not one of my favorites, but it's not bad. I can only drink about one of them, and they're too sweet. So I like the Shock Top. The I think it's the like orange wheat or something like that. It's really good, so I thought I'd try these out. Not a fan. They're not horrible, but definitely not the best. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you a little bit of a side-by-side comparison of the Smith Wesson M&P Shield for 9mm, and also the Smith Wesson M&P 9C, which is the compact version of the full-size 9mm. If you can't decide between the two, hopefully this video might help you out. So what I'm gonna do is bring it in for a close-up, go over some of the specs and what you get, and maybe help you choose which one to get, or if you're like me, just get both of them. All right, yeah, so here's a close-up of the 9C on the left and the Shield on the right. Obviously you can tell there's a difference between magazine capacity. The one on the left is double stack mag, so you're gonna get more capacity out of that, of course, versus the Shield, where this is gonna hold 7 and this is 11, and also it comes with another mag, which is a 11 rounder as well. So both come with magazines, and then the Shield also comes with an extended magazine which holds 8 with the pinky grip at the bottom. So it's kind of what you're looking at as far as what comes with them. Of course, they also both each come with additional back straps to make the grip bigger. If you have bigger hands, smaller hands, that kind of thing. Nothing really new there. But I really just wanted to kind of cover was really the size difference, and what makes you think might lean towards carrying one versus the other, or buying one versus the other. So hopefully this this video helps you out a little bit. So we can go with the 9C here. Basically, you got a 3.5-inch barrel versus a 3.1-inch barrel on the Shield. Just for posterity, these have both been safety checked before the video, but I know a lot of people out there kind of get a little scared because I might shoot them through the screen on their computer. But just wanted to go over that. So you've got 3.5 versus 3.1. That might mean something to you. It might not. But there's a difference there. There's also a difference in weight. With the 9C, you're looking at 21.7 ounces versus 19 ounces. So you are getting a little bit more weight with the 9C. Then again, you're also getting a little bit more capacity and a little bit wider grip on the grip there. These both have external safeties. You can get them with or without. This is the beaver tail on the 9C. On the Shield, it has not quite as prominent, but it does have a safety there as well. And I have another video, which is the Shield versus the LC9, where I kind of covered this a little bit more in detail. But that might mean something. If it's a deal breaker, it might be a little bit easier to control. The way I roll when I carry the Shield, that's the way I roll. I don't use the safety. That's me. That's how I like to be consistent. But there are people out there that would like to use it. For me, this is too much crap to worry about if I need to pull this out and use it. So, but it is there. They each come with the 3 different grips, so you're not going to have a problem with sizing it up for your hands, which are the back straps on the back. Other than that, you're looking at pretty similar performance between the two, at least from my perspective. You're going to get a little bit less of a sight radius on the Shield, but then again, this isn't exactly a target practice gun for me. This is a carry. I mean, it is a great shooter. They both come with great sights, but it's not the most comfortable plinker, but it's a great plinker. For range plinking and carrying, maybe the 9C would be a little bit more comfortable. Sights are pretty much the same thing. The one thing about the 9C is it does have the rail up front, so if you want to carry a light on you, or if you are a light person on your gun, when you carry and you get the holster and all that, this is definitely going to be the option you want to go versus the Shield. Shield does not have that option. It doesn't have that ability. So something to keep in mind. Other than that, it pretty much comes down to performance. I've not noticed much difference as far as within 35 feet, as far as groupings and that kind of thing, just shooting 115 and 124 grain full metal jackets at the range. As far as size comparison side by side, you can see that they're pretty close. Obviously the Shield's going to be a little narrower. The slide on the width, I'm sorry, on the Shield is 0.95 inches versus the 9C, which you're looking at, it's just a little over an inch, I think. I actually printed out the spec, but it's not on here. So, you know, you can actually just visibly tell that it's just ever so slightly wider. It might be a deal breaker, it might not. Obviously, went over the barrel length. You've got 3.5 versus 3.1. You know, the 9C is 3.5 versus 3.1. Might be a deal breaker. But other than that, I mean, they are really identical guns. It's just, you know, everyone has a different system for what they're looking for. So just kind of wanted to make a little video, the 9C versus the Shield, as far as size, looks, capacity, and of course features. So really the only main difference that I would say is it's a little bit wider, it has a rail on it, and it has the beaver style safety, which, you know, it may not mean anything or it may mean something to you. So just kind of wanted to make a quick little video of a little comparison side by side on the two, and just give a little bit of thought. For everyday carry, the Shield has been my my choice. I've been carrying it, and I'll do a review on this. I've been carrying it now for about 3 weeks in this G-code Incog. It's an inside the waist Kydex waist holster. It's been freaking awesome. I mean, it's just, this holster is, it just disappears. I love it. So as far as the 9C, I probably will get one as well, and is also one for my Glock 19. And now that I've been wearing it, and I really like it, because the one thing that really pisses me off is when you buy a holster and you use it and it just doesn't work for you and it just goes in the holster bin. This one is not. That one's going to be worn till it wears out, and I'm sure that after that they'll replace it. So I don't have a holster for this other than just a Uncle Mike's soft case, and really haven't carried this a whole lot, so I can't really speak to the comfortability on it. Although I do use an inside the waistband nylon holster, and it worked pretty well for that. But really, I like a custom-made holster for my carry. You know, don't use the cheap Uncle Mike's. In my opinion, if it's part of your carry system, you're going to spend $500–600 on the gun. Spend the money on a decent holster. It just makes your life that much better, and it will motivate you to wear every day and carry every day. So hope maybe this helped give a little bit of a overview of the size and features between the 9 Compact and the M&P Shield. Both fantastic guns. Shoot, amazing. This is with the extended magazine, and this is with the flush. So you can kind of see my pinky there gets cut off a little bit. I don't mind that too much. Works fine for me. With this, you get the full grip on the 9 on the Shield. So as you can see, it's a good purchase on there. On the 9C, same deal. Magazine already has the pinky extension built into the bottom. Oops, I guess that's not going back in, is it? There we go. So you can see really similar grip on that as well. This one comes with 2 magazines. This one has the pinky extension, and this one has the flush, kind of like the Shield has that as well. So you kind of get this smaller, you know, the short on the height. There's no capacity difference between the two, so it's really, you know, about what you feel comfortable shooting. You know, when I hold it though, it doesn't bother me because I got two hands on there, and that bottom part is negligible. Maybe just more comfortable if you go to the range. But as far as a carry, if that little additional piece sticks out, you can just use this mag, or maybe you like it. So anyway, pretty much it. Just kind of wanted to show you a little overview on on the two, and I'd get them both over again. Fantastic pistols. I'm gonna get some range time in maybe tomorrow or this weekend with these guys and some others, so I'll take another video of that and put it up. So until then, it's Urban Armed, enjoying a little shock top, raspberry, or I'm sorry, Honeycrisp apple wheat. It's not a bad beer, but not my favorite. Definitely drink one and move on to something else. So anyway, it's Urban Armed, out.